Good morning. This is Paul Lumen coming to you live from the News Minute. We bring you the latest from South India. In around 5 minutes, we bring you the latest every morning at 10:30 a.m. and around 6:30 p.m. One of us, we come live with the latest from South India. Let's start off quickly. The state has ordered that a district magistrate will conduct investigation into the violence that broke out in Bengaluru after a Facebook post went viral. In fact, Home Minister Basavaraj Bommai has said that those who perpetrated the violence will have to pay for the damages caused. And in terms of violence, 250 vehicles were set on fire, they were destroyed, 2 police buildings, and also MLA Srinivas Murthy's home was set on fire. So the perpetrators will have to pay up for all the damage caused. Next update coming in from Kerala. In the Pettimudi landslide which happened near Munnar in Kerala, 3 more bodies have been recovered, taking the total death toll to 55. 15 more people are missing, and this even after 6 days after that tragic landslide that happened. Search operations are continuing. Now it's presently happening in a river very close to Pettimudi, and the Governor Arif Mohammed and CM Pinarayi Vijayan, they are planning to visit the landslide areas, and this will come as a huge relief for the people there because they have lost a lot of loved ones in that particular tragedy. And like I said, the death toll stands at 55. A quick update from the next state, which is Andhra Pradesh. A government school principal whose name is Ramesh Kumar from Nellore district has succumbed to COVID. In fact, he was undergoing treatment at the Nellore Government General Hospital, popularly called as GGH in Nellore, and now the opposition is claiming it is due to negligence of the hospital authorities that this particular principal passed away. Chandrababu Naidu, former chief minister, and the TDP chief took to Twitter to say that it is absolute negligence. In fact, he questions, saying, is there any actual administration in the state? Almost hitting out at the ruling government, saying, why is there so much negligence happening in the state? Next update coming in from Tamil Nadu. The BJP Vice President VP Duraiswamy has said that BJP will be leading the political fight against the DMK in 2021. And he also went on to say that the 6-decade-long Dravidian battle in Tamil Nadu has turned out to be a battle between the BJP and the DMK. Let's not forget that in 2019 it was the BJP and the AIADMK that fought together in an alliance, which means with this comment the BJP is almost writing off its own alliance with the AIADMK. In fact, when asked for a response, the AIADMK leadership in the state said, as long as the BJP state unit does not endorse the statement made by VP Duraiswamy, we will not be commenting on this particular controversy. So the AIADMK leadership choosing to remain silent on this brewing controversy. Next update coming in from Telangana, which is the last state that we're covering now. The DGP has cautioned malicious content on social media, this after what happened in Bengaluru. So they're trying to avoid a Bengaluru-like situation in Telangana, and the DGP has said, let me quote, a malicious social media post led to mindless violence in Bengaluru. Loss of life and property were reported. The public are requested not to circulate inappropriate content which is likely to affect public order and peace. He's also asked the police personnel that you have to be vigilant round the clock, and even on social media the police department's special teams are continuously monitoring so that we can avoid a situation like what happened in Bengaluru. The next update coming in from Telangana itself. The Telangana government has stepped in and said that all private hospitals will have to charge people for drugs, that is high-end drugs and PPE, only based on the MRP. This comes as a huge relief because several complaints have been surfacing about how hospitals are overcharging, especially under the head of PPE. They're charging exorbitantly, and this comes as a relief. Also, the government has said all the rates, that is of the charges of treatment, the PPE, the medicines, everything has to be displayed in prominent places in the hospital. So we are hoping that this will actually help check the surplus charging and exorbitant billing that a lot of people have been complaining about in Telangana. Earlier, Deccan Hospital and Virinchi Hospital, they were penalized for actually overcharging. So hopefully this will end the overcharging that people have been complaining of. We're coming to you live every morning at 10:30 and 6:30, both on Twitter and Facebook, and we will bring you the latest from South India. If it's any news from the south of India, your search ends at the News Minute. This is Paul Lumen signing off. Wish you a beautiful day ahead.